Hello, I'm Gordon from Creeping Toad, and I'm your Buxton Museum and Art Gallery artist for this session. Last time I was on one of these workshops, we were making little boxes like these, boxes to put your personal treasures in, things you'd found, perhaps shells from the beach, or your emergency frogs. That one's so small we can hardly see him. There he is. Today, we'd like to take that idea of making our own museums a little bit further, and we're going to put our boxes into cabinets of curiosity. So now, get those imagination muscles going, exercise your own curiosity, and join me. The Victorians liked their cabinets of curiosity. Boxes and cupboards where treasures could be kept, things they'd found on their travels, things they'd dug up from the ground, their children's fingernails and first teeth, who knows? But a cabinet of curiosity is a place for displaying treasures. And it's a brilliant way of having your own museum at home. Now, this is one of mine, and it's an old wooden cupboard, and it's got lots of compartments in it, and in there I've got shells, I've got a stray tiger's tooth, some puff adder bones, all labelled. So that's always good for someone who doesn't know what on earth's going on in the box. There's some shells, there's a very papery wasp's nest there. So a cabinet of curiosity is a wonderful place to keep your treasures safe and display them for other people to see. We haven't got time in a workshop like this to make wooden cabinets. So we, at the museum, often make cardboard ones with visitors. And that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to make a cardboard box with some boxes inside where you can display some of your treasures. Now, to do this, you'll need a box. We usually use these ones that have opening lids like that. You could use other boxes. It depends what you can find. These ones are handy. We usually make our cabinets with cardboard boxes like this, ones with a sort of a hinged lid. You don't need to do a box like that. You could do just about anything. This would make a great one. It's quite tough cardboard. It's got a lid that lifts like right off, which isn't maybe quite so good, but it's a nice strong box and it's nice and bright and it's already decorated. It's all ready to go. But let's do a practice one with one of these. First thing to do is open the box. I'm going to cut a window in here, a window so that we can look in and see what treasures are waiting. Now this is about the only bit of this activity that really needs a grown-up with a knife to do the work. Or possibly it just needs some responsible person. If you're a grown-up doing this, I hope you trust yourself with a knife. So there we go. I've drawn a quick rectangular window and I'm going to cut that out now. There we go. Or maybe not. Yeah, there we are. It's coming. That's my window. You don't need to do rectangular windows. You could do a rounder one like this. You could go much more adventurous and do a whole mixture of windows like that one. But I'm just going to stick with this for now. Now we need, well, in a wooden box we might put glass in that. In a cardboard box, if we were doing this in the museum, we'd use quite strong acetate like this and stick that on there. If we're doing this at home, you might not have acetate, so you could do it with any clear plastic. So I'm going to use the cover of an old CD case here. Just cut that off and have a look. Is that going to be big enough? Yeah. Now, I want to stick that in there. Glue might help, sticky tape might help. Doing both is probably safest, so let's just trim that a bit more. And then use some nice strong PVA glue along there, there and there, and I'll sit that on. Now it will take a while for that to dry, so while it's drying I'm just going to use a little bit of sellotape to hold it in place. So while this is happening, or while I'm doing this, let's run through what we need for this activity. We need a box like this, a piece of plastic, some of our little display boxes that we made last time. If you missed that one, you can find it on the museum YouTube channel. Some scissors, some glue, and some pictures. I just raided a magazine and got lots of animal pictures and landscape pictures that I'm going to use now to decorate the box. To get ready for that, I've got a plastic bag I've cut up to give me something to lean on. I'm going to fish out the pictures. There we go. I've brought some pictures to decorate my cabinet with. I just cut up an old wildlife magazine and chose pictures that I liked. I also chose words because I thought I might just use some bits of text. And before I stick them on, a decision to make. I might do a box that sits flat, perhaps on a shelf, and opens like that. I might decide I'd like a box that stands upright, perhaps even hangs on the wall and opens like a cupboard like that. And if you do that, that might make a change or make a difference to where you put your pictures and how you put them on. That's the only thing really now. You could choose pictures that suit what's going inside your box, but if you have lots of different treasures, you might just need lots of different pictures. And then a bit of glue, a little bit of water, paintbrush, and then just paste it on. I think I'm going to put some of these inside, and I've put a bit of text. I quite like text, just bits of writing. It doesn't always make a lot of sense because you've only got half a piece of news, but it pulls people in, and you find people trying to get close enough to read it and have a good look at what's there. And I'm going to do some tiny pictures on the outside. I might want to leave room for a title. I could write that on. I could make it by cutting out letters. It's up to me, or it's up to you. I think I'm just going to stop there because this could go on for quite a while. There we go. So I'm going to keep sticking until I've decorated my box completely. And then let it dry. It might be better to let it dry open so it doesn't glue shut by mistake. When it's dry, then look inside, get your little boxes and start putting them in. For a box that's going flat on a shelf like this, you can just tuck them in. If you want to make a wall-mounted box like this, instead of just sitting your display trays inside the box, you really need to glue them so they don't fall out. And when you do that, you need to be careful that the trays aren't deeper than the box itself. And if you find that, then you need to make some new trays. But that's easily done these days. Now you know what to do. So you might glue those in, close that up, let it sit somewhere nice. And then you could make your own guidebook to your museum. a tiny book. This one, of course, is written in invisible ink so no one can read it, but you might like to make a guidebook to take visitors round your own cabinet of curiosity. But for us, we'll stop there just now, and we'll do guidebooks another time. Thanks very much, and get making.